So far in the 2024 NFL season, the New Orleans Saints are extremely good. I mean, scary good. They only played 2 games so far, and they look completely unstoppable and unmatched, creating mismatches with speedy receivers, Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. Taysom Hill, that could be a utility tool. Could be an H-back to a tight end, a wide receiver, a quarterback for the Wildcat. Man, he's a utility tool. And Derek Carr, when he has the right protection like he has in the last 2 games, he can just pick you apart. And Alvin Kamara, that can actually run and also be an H-back screen kind of threat. And they have a pretty good defense so far in this season that can actually help the offense outscore people and hold people down. This year's New Orleans Saints team is putting up stats like 2009 Super Bowl Saints with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. The New Orleans Saints scored 15 straight drives without a punt, setting an NFL record. Over a span of 2 games, they scored 91 points. That is 2 points shorter than the 2009 Saints in their first 2 games. Nobody took into account whether the win over the Panthers because how bad they were, but nobody can overlook how good they are versus the Cowboys. That actually shows in the first 2 games how scary they are, maybe even having the potential to be better than the 2009 Saints team. There was 3 plays in the first 3 scoring drives to show how scary good the Saints are. So the 5th play of the game, we have a pass play to Chris Olave. Now you got the tight end in motion, he's going to come in block, and Alvin Kamara is going to run a little go route just for the dink and dunk it if Derek Carr don't have somebody open with the fade route with Rashid Shaheed, and actually a post route with Chris Olave. So you got the linebackers that one's going in and out, the other one's going to spy, maybe take coverage and block the middle of the field and take that as cover. And then you got the safety that comes down to cover the tight end until he went in motion. And then actually it covered Alvin Kamara, leaving only one corner to defend Rashid Shaheed and bringing that top safety with him while the other corner is supposed to guard and cover Olave. And Olave is all by himself, a busted coverage because the top safety, the safety was trying to help the one corner on the outside with Rashid Shaheed, while the corner that was supposed to guard Olave left it open thinking a safety will be there to help him, leaving him to a big pass play.
Personnel groupings, motions, it's really identifying itself, this game plan.
Play pass, deep drop. Carr lets it zip, and he's got it to Olave on the move inside the 20.
So when compared to the first big play that led to the first scoring touchdown in the first drive for the Saints, this is very similar to that play. The second play is very similar, same post route to Olave, but Rashid Shaheed goes into a freaking streak. And what's funny here is almost the same formation, but the tight end is not lined up beside the wide receiver. He pulls back from the other tight end and goes in motion to block. Jamal Williams go into a dink and dunk kind of situation. But the funny thing is, the 3 linebackers, they look like they're about to rush the line, but they pull back and go into this coverage mode, into the coverage in their little spaces, while Chris Olave is getting covered by his corner all the way this time. While doing that, he attracted another corner that is supposed to defend and cover Rashid Shaheed on the streak, but the 2 safeties pick him up. But by the time they pick him up, Rashid Shaheed is already went way past him, and it leads to a scoring touchdown. Another bust in the coverage for the Dallas Cowboys, but it also shows how lethal this offense can be with their speed. And also great blocking that can lead the Derek Carr to pick at you at any time he wants to, and he can pick you apart.
Our first half last week. Different game. Jamal Williams in the game at bat. Carr, pressure, lets it fly. Going deep, Shaheed. He's got it! Touchdown, New Orleans!
So compared to those 2 long throws, they either led to a scoring drive, and that was a scoring play. This third play was just a running back screen. It's just a running back screen, very simple, but the way the Saints executed it is unbelievable, and the impact of these wide receivers. Rashid Shaheed just goes in motion and goes into a wheel route, while Chris Olave just going to go straight and he's going to pick up the corner that was guarding him. Rashid Shaheed, when he left, he picked up his corner and went the wheel route, while the linebackers, 2 of them, actually blitzed. They actually thought it was a running play and they went right after him. While one of the linebackers go into the coverage mode, kind of spy. He sits in that corner, while the safety actually scoots back and just faded back in the background. And this leaves Alvin Kamara just a wide open pitch and catch and just goes to the distance for a touchdown. There was nobody in sight to tackle Alvin Kamara because everybody was focused on those 2 receivers and where is Taysom Hill for the blocking, where is he going to be used at. That's how deadly these receivers and Taysom Hill helps out, opening up the screen game and the running game for Alvin Kamara and helping Derek Carr with decisions. That's how big of an impact these group of guys in this offense is creating problems and mismatches for basically not only for the Cowboys, but anybody in the regular season they face this year.
Be aggressive in these situations. Again, he doesn't want to be in third down much against this defense. He's going to try to gain it here on second down.
Pressure coming. They set up a screen. Oh, there's a lot of room. Alvin Kamara, room to roll. Alvin Kamara's going to score.
So far in the season, it looks like their hard work and time and effort to improve this offense to be unstoppable the way they've been early in this season, it looks like it's paying off. Even Derek Carr said this has been a really hard training camp, and everybody's improving and put a lot of time and effort into it. Now they're bearing the fruits of what they're doing, and they are also having fun with it. And Derek Carr was actually really funny when he did the Michael Jackson nut grab. This team was so far under the radar. Nobody was talking about the Saints having a deep playoff run, even making the playoff. But after 2 weeks straight performance of blowing out pretty good opponent and a sorry opponent, hey, now they're right in the playoff mix in the 2024 NFL season. And right now, there's no doubt so far, they're one of the best in the NFC. But how far will they go? Or is this just for now and they will turn into a flop later? Who knows? But would you imagine Drew Brees in 2009 having these speedy receivers and Alvin Kamara in the backfield? Man, it would be truly unstoppable.